You have been carrying something heavy for a long time, and you've been doing it in total silence. You wake up, you go through your routine, and you shoulder this weight without complaining or asking for help. You just carry it every single day. Normal fatigue is like a physical battery. A good night's sleep recharges it, that you are somehow broken. This pressure visualizes societal expectations. We are bombarded by these markers of where we should be, creating a distortion in how we view our own progress. Looking at this structure, it is easy to internalize the idea that you are too much, too little, or simply too late. The reality of human energy expenditure suggests a different story. The reason you feel stalled is not a lack of capability. You are spending a significant amount of internal energy simply masking your daily burden from the rest of the world. That active suppression consumes the fuel you would otherwise use for forward progress. Your internal metric for success is currently producing a false reading. It measures your output while ignoring the heavy, invisible weight you are actively carrying. We need to look at your current state through the lens of objective physics, rather than internal criticism. This physical reality models the actual mechanics of your daily life. It shows the immense unseen weight pressing down on you. Notice how it is met by an equal upward force. That is the act of you showing up. To maintain this baseline on a day that feels impossible requires an immense, active counterforce. When these opposing forces are equal, your body locks into place. Your perceived lack of forward momentum is not a failure. It is a display of structural integrity. You are holding the line against intense gravity. When you survive an impossible day, your body actively absorbs and dissipates all that pressure, preventing you from collapsing. We often view a static state of endurance as a minor effort, but generating the energy required to offset that much downward pressure consumes more metabolic resources than most visible tasks. Because in a system under this much stress, the act of maintaining your presence is the most demanding task you can perform. The fact that you are still here is the evidence of that work. We can strip away labels like broken or behind when we introduce the concept of objective hardship. You are someone who has been through something real. In clinical terms, a real experience is a prolonged state of adversity that recalibrates a human's baseline capacity, shifting how the body manages energy for the long term. You apply a harsh judgment to your daily performance, but that criticism falls apart when placed against the objective reality of the adversity you have already navigated. The simple act of continuing to exist in the aftermath of that adversity matters on a measurable scale. Resilience is not measured by how quickly you sprint past an obstacle. It is measured by the fact that you remain intact in its wake. Knowing the physics of what you have survived, I want you to step out of your head for a second. Take one single deliberate breath. The pressure to have your entire future mapped out right now is unnecessary. Your biology does not require you to have the healing process figured out today. The only requirement for success moving forward is the act of placing one foot in front of the other. You only have to keep going. You don't need to search for the strength to start trying. The fact that you are standing here means you are already doing the work. That silent struggle in the dark was never a prologue to failure. It is the living proof of your strength, right here, right now.